Do you remember when Google's AI overview told us to put glue on a pizza? Not their finest moment. Well, Google is back with a new AI experience called AI Search Mode. Today, we're putting it to the ultimate test. We're taking AI Search Mode and we're comparing to the absolute best searching tool, in my opinion, Perplexity. We're going to run them through a series of real world tests and scenarios to see which one is truly the best AI search tool available today. We're going to start off with something relatively simple. We're going to start off with some fact checking. So on the left, we have Google's AI search mode. On the right, we have Perplexity. And just to note, on Google search mode, there's not a lot of options. You just enter your prompt. On Perplexity, we do have this source option. So we can do web, academic, social. I'm just going to hit enter. I'm going to use the default settings on both. And again, search mode doesn't have a whole lot. The capital of Australia is Canberra, and on the right, we have the capital is Canberra. So it is right in both accounts. It is interesting on Perplexity. It has some nice images. It also has this people have asked as a follow-up. So it gives you more information, but it is a little bit more cluttered, but you can quickly flip to images and sources. So it is pretty nice in that regard, where the AI search mode, you can see it has the information. We can actually click the link, kind of similar to this one, but it is nice because it has the link of the source of information where it got it from. And then if we scroll over, you can actually see where the information came from. For fact checking and quick answers, I would say that it's a tie, maybe a slight edge to Perplexity, just for the sake of how it displays the information. You're getting a little bit more. Before we get into the next prompt, don't forget to click the subscribe button. It's completely free. You get to stay up to date with the latest AI news. Let's go to the next one. So now if we were to ask a more in-depth prompt and we want some more information, I'm going to do it as a follow-up for both just to see what happens. I'm going to be as fair as possible in this test, but we want to explain the process of photosynthesis. So you can actually see here on Google's, it came back a little bit faster, where our Perplexity is still searching, it's going through information. So let's look at Google's first. It has number one, it's broken it down with some bullet points, with some steps. We have number two, more information, and I like that it has the sources linked directly, and that is pretty much it. Here it all is. We have our sources on the right. As always, it is a pretty simple layout. It's very consistent with our first response. So we have Perplexity that has its images at the top. If we keep scrolling down, here is the light dependent reactions, and then it goes on to independent reactions and evolutionary adaptations. So I'd say the Perplexity one is a lot more complex. Honestly, this is pretty tough. I'm going to give this one a draw because depending on how you read this question, you might want to make it more readable, or you might enjoy the more in-depth scientific response that Perplexity gave. So I guess it's all up to interpretation because my prompt wasn't super precise. For our next prompt, I needed a website, so I found this article here. Shopify CEO says employees must learn to use AI effectively, which I agree with. So we're going to go back here, and this time around, our prompt is going to be summarize the content of this web page, and I'm going to give a link to the web page itself. So we're going to hit enter on both, and you can see its response. So Google's is done. Here are the top web results exploring this topic. So it gives you some other links. It doesn't really tell you a summary of what's happening on the link that I gave, where Perplexity comes back with a more in-depth response of what the actual website is, with key points and information about what he said, along with what other people have asked. So this time around, we have a pretty clear-cut winner. It has to be Perplexity, given it actually responded with what happened in the article. This time we're going to test if it can obtain real-time information. So our prompt this time around is, what is the latest score of the Blues Jets NHL game? And this game is going on right now at the time of recording. So Perplexity said the latest score in the St. Louis Blues Winnipeg Jets game on April 7th is 4-3 in favor of the Jets after a shootout, where Google said that the game is currently being played and the current score is tied 1-1. As you can see in the top left, this is the current score of the game. It is indeed tied 1-1. So once again, we have a clear-cut winner on this test, which is live information, and we have to give the edge to Google. I want to try searching with a specific filter, so it's search for academic papers about the effects of social media on mental health. So we're going to hit enter here, but this time round, I actually want to toggle this academic on because Perplexity has the option. I'm going to give it the advantage. We can see here key studies and findings. We can see information, where it sourced it from, different information. It came up with 8 bullet points. We have our sources, what people ask, and we have all our sources here. So we can see them all. And actually, let me look at the sources real quick. So we have .org, .gov. They all look pretty decent as sources. I'd have to click in and do some further investigation, but it is all relatively, wait a second. When did Reddit become academic? All right, Google's turn. So the impact of social media on health, we have negative effects, potential effects, further research, it goes into more information, and let's go and see its sources. So we have these sources here that it pulled, and these sources look pretty good. So I think the sources on Google's is absolutely better given that it does not have Reddit, and I did toggle the academic research toggle on Perplexity. Just purely based off that, I think the edge has to go to Google, given that they did not pull Reddit as an academic source. Perplexity likes to surf Reddit, so we're going to bring its dreams to reality. This time we're going to hit on the social button, and we're saying search Reddit for discussions about the latest AI model releases. So we have tried the same thing on the left. Here is a summary of Reddit. So we have recent release models. We have Midjourney 7, which is the latest image release, which looks phenomenal. We have Meta's Llama 4, which was really big. We have Ozone's AI Reverb 7 billion, which is a new parameter. And then we have upcoming models in April and May of 2025. And it just kind of lists out a bunch. And then we have other notable AI news and discussions on Reddit. So we can see all the different things that are going on Reddit on our left, and we can see where to find more of this information. On the right, it shows all these 17 different websites that it looked at. Here, let's see, we have 14 sources that it found, and here it says upcoming AI releases in April to May, and we have Meta launching, we have Google's AI mode, other AI developments, and that is it. This time around, I'm going to give it a draw, even though I think Google's might have been slightly better, but it's hard or too close to tell. The last question we're going to ask is the best one of all. So what is better for searching, Perplexity or Google's AI search mode? I figured they would give us the answer. So it appears you're asking about the strengths of Perplexity, AI, and Google AI powered search. So we can scroll down, we can see the strengths, the limitations, Google's AI powered search and its limitations, and in summary, you should use Perplexity if you need a quick summarized answer to factual questions, or Google if you're doing in-depth research. Ultimately, the best option depends on your needs. That's what Google says. Let's see what Perplexity says. So we have Perplexity AI, what it's good at. We have Google AI, what it's good at, which is better if you need real-time updates. Perplexity is a better choice, and if you're looking for general summaries or deeply integrated into Google's ecosystem, then Google's AI search mode might be more convenient. Interesting enough, Perplexity says its real-time search is better, but not from the test I did in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Have you tried Perplexity? Have you tried Google's AI search mode? If you haven't tried either, definitely give it a try. I believe Google's AI search mode, you need to be a pro member, but Perplexity is completely free. And if you haven't tried it yet, definitely go do it. It's really awesome for searching. As you can see, its results are pretty good. So despite being worse in some categories, it is still a very useful tool and something that I use fairly frequently. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. Don't forget to like the video because it tells the algorithm that you enjoy this type of content and you want to see more AI content. And if you want to see more AI content, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.